This is Rancher Jake from E3 Meat Company coming to you from the E3 Ranch in the great state of Kansas. Today we're going to talk about reverse sear baseball cut sirloin. What is reverse sear? Why do we do reverse sear? Well, the reason is this is only supposed to be done on thick cuts of meat. You don't need to redo a reverse sear on a thin cut of beef. This is designed for cuts of beef 1.5 inches to 2 inches thick. If you know my partner Adam Roach, he's a major league ball player for 13 years. Seems fitting that we have a cut named after baseball. Before we start cooking today, let's talk about proper prep and thawing. When you receive your meat in the mail from us, it's frozen. We don't want to thaw this in water. We definitely don't want to throw it in a microwave. So what we do at my household is we lay it out in our refrigerator on a plate. You lay it out there for a day or so, let it thaw evenly throughout. Bring it up out of the refrigerator, bring it to room temperature. See if we need to trim anything on the meat, inspect it. Is there any parts off here that's just gonna burn? We've done a good job of trimming these already, so you don't have to touch anything up. If you had a piece of meat hanging off, it's just gonna burn, so let's clean it up. Now, I'm a purist when it comes to meat, so we're gonna do salt, pepper, garlic, okay? So, big chunk of meat, go ahead and thoroughly coat this with salt and pepper. Salt, pepper, garlic should bring the flavor out of the cut of meat so you can still taste the beef itself. This is important. There is no point in buying a very good cut of meat if you can't taste it. We have your steaks proper seasoned, thawed, trimmed, ready to go on whatever cooking method of choice you want. I prefer to smoke it. I would turn your smoker to 225. Cut of meat this thick's probably gonna cook in about 20 to 30 minutes, okay? You're gonna need a digital thermometer. I prefer ThermoWorks Instant Read. Gives you an exact reading, which is very important for this type of cooking. The other way, if you don't have a smoker, you can cook this in the oven. So let's cook it at as low as your oven can go, 175, 225. Again, we're taking this temperature of this meat to 120 degrees. Okay, we pulled our baseball cut sirloins off at 120 degrees. We got our cast iron skillet as hot as I can get it. We're gonna throw some butter in. We're gonna sear both these steaks about a minute per side. That should get you somewhere around medium to medium rare. Chef tip number one, let this rest for about 10 minutes. Resting a steak is super important. When you cook this steak, the juices all go to the edge. By resting it, they're all gonna evenly go back throughout the meat. This finished butter at that time is gonna suck into the middle of the meat. It's gonna complement the flavor of whatever you're having. We've rested for 10 minutes. Now it's time to cut. Super important to have a sharp knife when doing this. I love Shun, so we use out here at the E3. Super sharp knife, be careful with it. So, as you see, reverse sear, top to bottom, nice evenly cut, medium rare cut of beef right there.